Hi, I'm Gary White for Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Joe Kelly, who is with Pat's Pharmacy in Lebanon. And how long have you been with Pat's Pharmacy?
Going on at least 10 years now. Time kind of gets away from us, but...
Now, how long have you been in pharmacy?
Graduated in 97, so it'll be 20 years.
Okay, fantastic. Now, Pat's Pharmacy is located right in downtown Lebanon. And what's the benefits of having a hometown pharmacy?
Well, I think locally we're fairly blessed to have a number of pharmacies, and most of them do a good job. But you know, everyone has different needs, and kind of what sets us apart, I think, is that we try to offer extra customer service. Like when you call, we don't have automated machines that answer the phone. A live person will answer the phone and talk to you. Mm-hmm. We do in-town delivery.
You're the first people to have a drive-through window as well, right?
Right, and that's kind of a standard thing now, but we were the first people to do that. We try to kind of blend technologies but keep service too. So
absolutely.
We even have an app where some folks can use their smartphone and call in refills, but you know, most people want to talk to a person, and that's fine. We try to offer, you know, a combination of both.
Right. So being a small town hometown pharmacy, you have the option to kind of customize it to fit your customers.
We try to adjust and fit what meets their needs.
So a lot of people do like I like when I call in, I get to talk to somebody, and then I can give them my number and what have you, and I have an idea of how long it's going to be and all that kind of stuff for my prescriptions. And then sometimes too, what is nice is like I get an inhaler. So when I call, I don't have the prescription on my inhaler, so I'll just say it's whatever, and they'll know what it is. Whereas if you were to call a customer a line and you had to dial something in, it might be a little more difficult.
Right. So you know, there's you know, different people have different preferences, and that's understandable. But we try to adjust the best we can. Some people even leave messages on our answering machine. So, you know, it just, we try to be flexible.
Right. Now, also, something we talked about before with Pat's Pharmacy, you do compounding.
We do.
Tell us a little about what that is.
Well, basically, it's making a product that's not commercially made. Mm-hmm. And there are pharmacies that do nothing but compounding. We basically try to kind of fill a gap where folks don't have to drive an hour to get a compounded prescription. We don't do advanced stuff such as like sterile things that are like in an IV or like an eye drop or something of that nature. But outside of that, we do quite a bit, especially for a smaller area. We do suppositories and like hormone creams, and even make capsules.
So for that, so somebody would go to a doctor, and the doctor would recommend something, and you're able to make that special cream or whatever up, right? Right,
and like I say, a lot of times folks will have to go as far as Louisville normally, so we kind of try to fill the void there to where we can offer that locally.
And is that something that not a lot of small town local pharmacists can offer or do offer?
Not a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's
a
specialty.
It's a specialty. Like I say, different folks do different levels of compounding, but we try to offer as much as we can to, you know, enable that small town interaction
and make it more convenient for people.
Correct.
So now you've been, as you said, working locally here at Pat's Pharmacy for 10 years.
Yes, sir.
And you've also kind of expanded your services, because I know you, like I said, now you have the app and you have a website that you're customizing and working on as well, right?
Right. We're trying to stay modern and stay accessible in that regard, because I know a lot of the younger folks prefer that route. But a lot of our clientele is older or elderly people that don't prefer that method, and we totally understand that. A lot of places kind of force the technology on them, and I don't think that's right. You know, and I think that there again, that's kind of what sets a small pharmacy apart from a larger place. I mean, we've even had patients that have trouble seeing and have trouble hearing. You know, they can't read the numbers on their bottle, and then they're having trouble hearing you on the phone. So, I mean, we've even sent employees to their house to help them, you know, determine what their needs are. And you know, the days of having places that are able to do that are you know, it's
Yes. And also, being more local and dealing with people locally, sometimes you have a better knowledge of the individuals and their medical needs. So sometimes people can get prescriptions that kind of interact, and you guys can have a system to kind of help with that too.
I think most pharmacies are trying to do a good job with that now. I would think the difference that maybe sets us apart is that there's continuity. It's usually either Pat or myself there. We don't have a lot of outside folks that come in regularly, so we tend to get to know our customers a little more than some people may. And another service we offer for folks that are, you know, older or having trouble with their medication, we do monthly packaging, to where like we've had patients who can't remember how and when to take their medicine. They're taking, they'll take it and then forget that they took it and take it again, and that can be kind of dangerous, especially depending on the type of medications.
And so you'll package it where there'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And the dates.
It'll separate it out into the day of the week. It'll say like Monday, June 12th morning, and then it'll have a spot, and they just tear it open, and then they can take that day's dose. So as long as the person can tell what day it is and what the calendar date is, they can keep up and follow their medicine, and they just tear off as they go, and they're on like cards that are a week apiece. So fairly handy.
My parents used to have the ones with the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There'd be like 10 or 12 pills sometimes in there. So this actually breaks it down more into daily, so that they can, even if they just need to know it's the 12th, and and take whatever's in there for June 12th.
And there's
for that morning.
4 different spots on the card. So there's like a morning, lunch, afternoon, and bedtime,
which can come in really handy.
Well, people that are on multiple medications and maybe have the beginnings of dementia or just overwhelmed by it, it's a really useful tool.
Absolutely. And so if you're interested in that service, you can also contact Pat's Pharmacy, and they'll be able to help you set that up too, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Very good. So again, we wanted to talk with Joe about Pat's Pharmacy and kind of talk a little bit about the benefits of a local pharmacy. And what got you started in pharmacy? What made you decide to be a pharmacist to begin with?
I enjoyed science, and I enjoyed healthcare, and
it was a good fit?
It was a good fit. Even at a young age, I was interested in the idea of pharmacy. It ended up being a lot different than what I'd envisioned, but if I had to do over again, I would probably go the same path.
And the compounding kind of helps you get some of that science in there with it, more so too, right?
Pretty neat what you can do in that area.
Absolutely. So tell us, if you will, the phone number for Pat's Pharmacy for people to give a call if they have some other questions.
If you have questions, it's 270-692-4950.
Great. And again, I've been talking with Joe Kelly with Pat's Pharmacy. And where's Pat's Pharmacy located?
498 West Main Street at the intersection, and it's next to Walgreens and across from McDonald's.
So right in downtown Lebanon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, this is Gary White for Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television.